everybody. This is Rune Kitsune, and I'm doing a guide for Elden Ring. Essentially, I am going to be doing a guide just to help new players or people who don't understand the game, like, at all. Anyway, here you have your starting classes, which are Vagabond, Warrior, Hero, Bandit, Astrologer, Prophet, Samurai, Prisoner, Confessor, and Wretch. Each class has a attribute is unique to them. Like, as you can see, each class has a different attribute that is specific or pertaining to different strength, dex, or any other sort of build that you want to go off of. But for us, we will start with the Confessor. I went ahead and already made a character and already named them Gilda the Guide, because I'm making a guide for Elden Ring. For these specific keepsakes, we're going to be using the Golden Seed because it is actually the most useful out of all of these, even though the Fanged Imp Ashes is a good early helpful tool, but we won't get that until later. Anyway, let us begin. Okay, so essentially, you just got a whole ass lore dump that I'm not going to explain, but we are in. This is my video, sir! Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. We will take this thing from this corpse, a tarnished, wizened finger, and are able to leave this room. Look at that tree. How nice, how big, how bright. If we come down here into this courtyard, I really hope there's no enemies that come around and attack us. What the fuck? So this boss, the Grafted Scion, you don't really have to beat, but it is possible. I'm just not good at it. Okay, now that we're in the stranded graveyard, we can start. Anyway, so we have these flasks, right? These two are completely different, but they have the same properties. One restores your HP, one restores your FP, which is basically your magic and your spells and whatnot. So let's jump down here. We have an enemy! Now, R3, you can literally just tap the R3 button, which is your right stick, to lock onto an enemy. R1 to do your light attack. Attack these guys. You can jump by using X. This is a good way to traverse. And then you can hold L and circle to do a dash. So you can run around and dodge people. You guys learn will have to... Wow, I can't even speak. Essentially, we're just going to use skills, like square off, to go to here. Essentially putting you in a spot where you can just go to be revived and whatever. In here, we will be fighting a boss through the pit mist. soldier of Godric. And we broke his posture. And now he's dead. Let's go down here. Open up this. Hit this side of grace. Go up this lift. Open up this door. And we're out. Now, this is a very good opportunity to say you can go anywhere in this open area. And when I do mean anywhere, I mean anywhere with some limitation. Essentially, we need to go to that tree. I'm not going to explain why, but you will understand. Anywho, this is a perfect opportunity to learn the lay of the land. And let us go to that church over there. Into this church of Ele. We can talk to this guy, who is a merchant that we can buy stuff from. Most of the stuff is kind of useless, but also very useful if you want to use certain items. Much like this crafting kit, basically means that you can create consumable items or items that you can use to do damage to enemies. And now that we have our first victim, we can throw down, as it were.